Welcome to Finance Decoded. In this video, you will learn the following. What is a credit report and who can see it? What is included and what isn't included in your credit report? And lastly, how to correct mistakes in your credit report. As always, timestamps are in the description box below. So what is a credit report? A credit report is simply a summary of your credit history. In the UK, there are 3 credit reference agencies that create credit reports: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can check your credit report for free using the links provided in the description box below. For your Experian credit report, use the Money Saving Expert Credit Club. Equifax, use ClearScore, and TransUnion, use Credit Karma. Companies that may look at your report include banks and other lenders, as they want to see you have managed your credit well in the past before they lend you money. Utility and mobile companies, they often charge in arrears, which means you use their services and are then billed, usually on a monthly or quarterly basis, so these are credit products. If you have a history of late payments, they may put you on a prepay account instead. Insurance companies may also check your report, and late payments may lead to higher premiums. Potential employers may also perform a check, especially those in the financial services industry. Usually they check for bankruptcies or CCJs. Debt collection agencies may also look at your report after your debt is transferred from your initial lender to them. Government agencies can access your report under a few circumstances, such as the prevention of crime. Letting agents and landlords can also access your report. Remember, companies need a legitimate reason for looking at your report, such as you applying for a product with them. Your credit report is not available to the general public or your family and friends. Click the link above to understand why credit reports and credit scores are important. Let's look at an example report to see what's included in your credit report. Reports always include your personal information such as your name, date of birth, address, and how long you've lived there. Notices of correction are also included. Your credit accounts such as overdrafts and mortgages are included. For each account, the report will show the lender, your personal details, the date the account was opened, the account balance, limit history, and account information. This is where lenders can see if you've made payments on time or have any defaults. Your report also contains settled accounts and utilities, hard searches including who performed the search, the date the search occurred, and your name and address. The report also shows whether you are on the electoral roll and the name and address you've registered at. County court judgments and bankruptcies are on your report, and these stay there for at least 6 years. And financial associations with another person are on your report. And lastly, the CIFAS section. This section includes any fraud committed using your name or any fraud that you've committed using someone else's name. Your credit report will not include your salary, savings accounts information, current accounts unless you have an overdraft facility, post-1998 student loans unless you've defaulted, who you are married to or your partner, soft searches, PPI payment, how often you've accessed your credit report, denied applications, council tax arrears, political affiliation, race, religion, sexuality, medical history, criminal convictions and records, or child support. If you spot a mistake, this could be due to a clerical error by the credit reference agency, a mistake by the lender, or a dispute between you and the lender. In the first instance, contact the lender that provided the information and ask them to amend the mistake. If they agree to do this, the change should be reflected in your report in 6 to 8 weeks. You can also raise a dispute with a credit reference agency. The agency has 28 days from your request to tell you if it has removed the entry, amended it, or taken no action. During this time, the entry will be marked as disputed, so that lenders searching your file know not to rely on this information. You can add a notice of correction, up to 200 words, to explain why this entry is incorrect. A notice of correction does not affect your credit score, but may affect how quickly lenders process your application, as it will need to be manually assessed. Under current legislation, lenders are legally obliged to read a notice of correction when looking at potential borrowers' credit report. However, there is no obligation for them to take this into account when deciding whether to offer you a loan. If the CRA does not amend your file, appeal to a relevant ombudsman. For banks and insurance companies, this will be the financial ombudsman. So that's credit reports explained. Thanks for watching Finance Decoded. If you enjoyed, then give the video a like. Want more? Subscribe below. Thoughts? Comment below and leave suggestions of videos you want to see next. See you in the next video.